Hey Neo fam, happy Monday to you. It's not quite 2 p.m. Central Time as I'm recording this, and I'll just give you the range. I'm thinking 519 on the low side, 721 on the high side. That's kind of the range I'm watching, especially for this week for NIO Stock. On the left-hand side over here, you'll see the uptrend that NIO continues to be in that started basically back around July 10th. And this today is the second day and only the second day where we've had over 100 million shares trade, and there's perhaps some suspicious price action and activity going. And not surprisingly, to go along with that, the stock price is actually down right now. As I'm recording right now, over 120 million shares, 121 million shares traded just during the trade day. But on the right-hand side, if you look over here, this is one of the time frames I've been tracking, this 4 a.m. Eastern time, this 5-minute incremental window. It opened, NIO Stock opened after running overnight in the Asian markets. It opened and closed this 5-minute window at $6.75. That was pre-market, obviously. And then this 8 a.m. Eastern time, also pre-market. It was slightly down from there, although the high was 697, the low is 661. It opened and closed at 667 and 669. And here was market open. And this is where, when I first saw just a couple minutes as the trade day started, it looked to me there was so much activity. It seemed like it, and this is just my thinking. I have nothing to back this up. Just from what I was seeing, watching the price action move between a cent and half a cent so fast, it was like shorts were maybe desperate to keep it from moving up. But here's the other piece that goes along with this is this 5-minute incremental window had a volume of 17.5 million shares. The next 5-minute incremental window had over 7 million shares trade. And here is what that looks like in the dark pool, which is where big money trades off exchange. This is those 2-minute incremental windows. At the top of the screen, you'll see the blue representing the dark pool prints where big money is doing whatever it is they're doing. And you've got a volume of 6.5 million, followed by 3.45 million. By the way, the next couple of incremental 5-minute windows, 2.79 million, and then 2.64 million. And if you'll note throughout the course of the day, there's been a lot of activity off exchange in the dark pools that we as retail investors can never track and see what's actually going on real time. So we can only kind of speculate. By the way, this is the video that I did from August 12th. And this is the other day that I was talking about where over 100 million shares were traded, although there was a 9 million sort of number of shares that showed up after the fact. So one of the things that was suspicious about it also, I linked and went and shared a lot of articles and things down here, as well as having the chapters to make it more convenient. But I've added a couple. These two are recent adds to this, and this is what short sellers watch for. So you can go as deep or spend, I mean, you can literally spend, I've spent easily hundreds of hours of research. And in fact, over the weekend, it's one of the reasons I didn't get to more comments as I was continuing to research, as that's just what I do. I stay in research mode. And so with people asking more questions, I wanted to highlight that. Also, Tuesday, August 26th, there will be another thing that I will end up after the fact, after it's going to be a Twitter Spaces, I think, Twixter Spaces, as I like to call it. And so after the fact, I will try to link that if it's possible to easily link it in this same video in the description, so that there will be more data and articles and links that people can pull from as they choose to better educate themselves about things like short selling and some of the highest level folks who are out there covering it, including an attorney who almost no one wants to see a trial on the short side of things. Also, I didn't realize this until after the fact. This is the longer video that I released over the weekend. It was a deep dive. And I'm showing you the content creation side of things because this is something that YouTube did. I did not set all of these. I didn't realize all of these ads were going to be put in the middle of this. And when I went to change them, it gave me something that I don't know what they were going to do. One of the things that YouTube has done recently is they have, in 8-minute or longer videos, they have basically taken more control over the ad positioning. And so I just didn't even think about it. I spent quite a few hours just preparing and getting this video put together. So I wasn't paying attention to that, didn't realize that they had placed 7 ads out there. So my apologies on that. I'll try to make that change, but I wanted to make people aware of it. Also, within the next 24 hours, we're going to get some data that I'm really excited about, and that's the weekly insurance registration data. 519 as the low in the short term for the stock price. I'm really curious if shorts were not just desperate today, and that's kind of what we saw early on in the market. Maybe not. Maybe it's big money even buying at this stage. Hey, if it's smart money, I would kind of expect that. But who knows how much they're paying attention to things. Anyway, over 5 minutes for this video. So let me get this thing finished and up and out as soon as possible. Have a great day or night when I see, have a great day or night. And I'm excited to see you again when I'll come back with that data on the insurance registration side of things. And we'll see if we're hopefully going to see a 9,000 number. I would love that. It would be a wonderful validation of what William Lee has been talking about and expecting. But I just keep talking. So let me cut myself off. Have a great day or night whenever you see this. I'll see you all again very soon.